hanging out with Chris Hile on Friday. I believe it's the 16th today at Land of Legends Raceway. He will be racing the sprint car tonight. It'll be just a fourth time. Actually, there's another fourth time where something happened where he said, maybe I'm better to pull off at this point. But he won 3 races and a track championship at Brewerton. We'll start there. Obviously, congratulations on a championship. It had to really be something.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. We appreciate that. Just to even be in the running for a track championship in itself is kind of like a feat on its own. So for us to manage to get it done, and for myself and my family, it's really special. For as hard as we all work, not that everybody else doesn't work just as hard, but it's just really neat being, just us small little guys, the 4 of us that kind of do it all together. And, we started at ground zero, didn't really know much about them, and, put in our time and effort, and now we run pretty well with it. So it's a lot of fun just to see the progression and see where we've come from. And, obviously we've had a lot of good help along the way, which makes a huge difference too. So, really pumped for it. We got some of the big money shows coming up here the rest of the year, and hopefully we can run well in those too.
I had a flashback. I wrote you about it because I was thinking about it the other day. I still remember you had the garage that was no bigger than a hauler, probably about the same size. Yeah. It's amazing what's happened in the last. How long ago was that?
Yeah, now? So this is our 19th season, and next year will be 20 years for us racing. So I think as far as big block racing goes, we're probably close to. I want to say we're probably close to maybe 12 years doing it now. Okay. So we're starting to get our time in. We don't really run a ton of races as opposed to other guys. Like this year, we only have 19 starts.
So that's it.
Yeah.
How many did you get last year?
Last
40?
year we were probably closer to 40. Mm-hmm. But just with the price of fuel and stuff, we kind of dialed back this year, and that was our goal, was to win a track championship. Seeing how we weren't going to travel, we knew we had good equipment, good cars, and good handle on Brewerton. So our worst finish over there all year was a 7th.
Wow.
So we ran really, really well there, and really fortunate to just have good luck in instances too. To win a track championship, you got to be good, you got to be consistent, but you also need to have a little bit of luck on your side.
We'll talk sprints in a second because that's what he's driving here tonight. But he'll be practicing with the modified. Was it 2 years ago you won a mod race here?
Yeah, so I think it was 2 years ago. We ran the we ran the Gerald Harris deal there, and I mean, fantastic show. For all the Harris family and those guys to put on what they do and to raise the money and whatnot that they do is really awesome. It's a lot of fun, to pay good through the field like they do. It actually matters every single spot you're out there. So you never know with these guys, they do a good job promoting it. So you could pass a guy for 8th and make a $400 difference in what you're doing. So really cool to be here. We enjoy Canandaigua. We don't come here a whole lot. We come here one time early in the year, usually just to shake stuff down. It opens up sooner, but excited to be here. It looks like it's going to be real nice and fast, and
an overcast night, which is good. So, we want that.
Yeah, I feel like the last 4 or 5 times we've been in this sprint car, it's just been sweltering hot. So
really?
I'm kind of excited to have a decent day like today, where it's only 70 degrees, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, that's a nice setup right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Barney there, yeah, that's nice. It's like a doctor's office.
You could eat you drop a sandwich on the floor, you feel bad because you made the floor dirty. So what's up with the mod? Obviously, Outlaw Weekend and Super Dirt Week.
Yeah, so we have we're gonna run the 200 over at Fulton, and then after that we're gonna do I think Super Dirt Week, and then that's probably
that's gonna be it.
Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna shut it down there. Got some stuff I need to do with work and whatnot. So
because you're a sole proprietor, so
so we'll probably
you lost money today.
Yeah, so we'll probably skip out on doing any of the Charlotte stuff this year. We're just gonna kind of hang home and get some work done, get our head down.
Good. How much are we sprint car racing? Or is this it today?
Yeah, this is gonna be the last go for this guy. So after the winter, I mean, I'm sure there'll be some service done to it. This car doesn't really have a ton of races on it.
Is it yours?
This is actually Larry White's car. Yep. Okay. So I think it's only got maybe 6 or 8 races on it total anyway. So
just broken in.
Yeah. So it doesn't really need a whole lot, but just being here, it's going to be a different animal.
Yeah.
A little bit more, obviously, wing speed and things like that. So I'm sure the car will drive a little differently, and we don't really have a ton of experience in it anyway. So every time we go out, it's great. I feel like I get more and more comfortable. And once we can truly get in and just be comfortable, then I think we can really go racing. So.
You told me something that I didn't realize. And you guys have probably seen this at the racetracks before. Of course, sprint cars have 3 brakes, one on each front, but then there's one in the center, basically, of the rear end. I've seen those glowing before all the way through the corner and thought there was a problem. You told me maybe not.
Yeah, so a lot of it is actually just done to trail brake. So when you brake in these cars, it actually loads that left rear corner, and that's basically your drive tire on one of these. You know, you're getting so much air over the wing and whatnot that the car actually rolls to the left, not the right.
Right,
like the Modified.
right.
So if you can trail brake, it actually helps keep that left rear corner loaded and keeps you in the track a little bit.
So what do they do to make it do that? Or you're just literally riding the brake?
Yep,
you're riding it.
You never get out of the gas, and you never really get out of the brake. So it's a really odd thing in your head to kind of tell yourself to be on both pedals at the same time. But that's something I'm starting to slowly learn, and learned it, kind of did a pretty good job with it at Weedsport last week, and then actually applied some of that over to the Modified, which I never did. So I guess it just goes to show, you know, if you can get in any different disciplined car, sometimes you can translate it to other things and really help out.
So you only do that in the corners. Obviously, you're totally off it on the straightaways because you want the speed.
Yeah, on the straightaways, you're right up out of it, but usually come corner entry, you're still half to, you know, 3/4 throttle, and then you just kind of mash on the brake as you need to slow down. So
of course, if you do it too much, you are going to lose that rear brake, aren't you?
Yeah, you can definitely boil your fluid and stuff like that and get a spongy pedal out of it. So there's a fine line to it.
Interesting.
You know, right now, I'm introductory to it, so I'm just I'm happy to just kind of be in there and doing it and get the car happy. But like I said, the more we get comfortable, the faster we're going to get. And, it's just a really cool opportunity anyway, and we're excited tonight, especially like I said in Canada, where we'll click some pretty good laps off here, I'm pretty sure.
Nice. Well, congratulations again on the championship. We'll see how the sprint race goes tonight. And, of course, I saved this one for during the week to get you guys all pumped up for the big, really 10-day deal that we do, which has got to be just absolutely brutal, right?
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's hard just to take the time off of work and, you know, to have everybody else kind of do it too. That's the hard part. A lot of people don't see the behind the scenes stuff where you got to have crew members that are willing to take time off and all that. So it makes it hard logistically. It's a little tougher. Luckily for us, we don't do a lot of satellite shows. So once we get our rig kind of parked over there at Oswego, it's done and over with.
Nice.
But yeah, it's tough.
Just like today, you're going to spend the night here, right?
Yeah, we're gonna stay right here. You know, rather than drive 2 hours back and forth and spend the money on diesel. We'll just stay here, and hopefully everything goes good tonight, and then tomorrow will be easy. We just we'll roll the Modified up.
Hit that buoy, guys. That'll subscribe you. Lots of big stuff coming up. We got ourselves all set for all the big races. Good to see you as always. Please give Caitlin a hug for me, and I'll see you maybe later tonight. Okay?
Awesome. Thanks, Doug.